What's up? We'll try this stream 50 again. I had to jump off yesterday, so 10 minutes of streams have been deleted. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, this is episode 10. Episode 50, should I say. Half a century. Anola is done. Just need to bring everything together. Let me remind myself what I was doing. Manola beeswax done. Manola ethanol. There's more than 280 there. Russo, welcome. 152 plus 72 plus 85 plus 39 plus 131. 480. Plus we're making 110 actually on Manola. So 590. How much will we be making from the cognac? One, two, three Embesson Islands. Surely I'm making ethanol on more than 3 islands in Embessa. It's 340 ethanol with a celluloid. Okay, globally, I'm making 888, and we need 186. Like 300 short. I knew this was going to happen. It's not the end of the world. Because we do have this and this. This is only a 2 slot, so this is a 3 slot. This is a very small amount. This is making 100, so we're probably going to be able to make 150, say, from these two islands. That means we're 150 short. We will be making 50 from the cognac. Sugar ice manola. Not 70-ish short, so if we just send Tambo there, which is 90. So tambourine, which is 89. That means we're 18 more than we need, so it's always good to have a buffer. So let's actually make sure we're not sending this from Tambo anywhere. No. We're producing 89. Brilliant. Routes, great route, trade routes, plus you. Tambourine. Ethanol. Itas, welcome. Good to see you, mate. New World. Manola. Manola. It's just you at the minute, I think, mate. Right, this is definitely going to need more than one ship on it. Wicked, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So 14 minutes, 14 times 152, divided by 400 is 6 ships. 1. Might as well use these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How's it going? So Heister, welcome. Manola is fucking really good. There's some corn I need to get off here. This is only using fertilizer, so it's not brilliant. So when the corn goes, we're good. I will probably turn the corn farms into alpaca farms. They are all inside the radius of 0 workforce trade unions at the minute, because I need to get some more. The stuff that comes from alpaca farms when you're electrifying. You got gifted a sub, you did. Well, that's unboosted, which is a Dan Shemp. Saltpeter, that's it, yeah. Some boosted. Which is a shame. But not much I can do about it. Unless I'm an absolute genius, of course, then all problems are solved. Right, what is that? Perfume. Perfume, right, there was an item missing there, so we probably overcooked on the perfume. Perfume 327 344. It's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Perfume 339. Right, we'll leave it. Right, Eternal. Just going to be sorting out trade routes pretty much for the next 20 minutes. This needs 3 ships. That one's into region, so we can't do nothing about that. That fire station, no fire station anywhere here, which is bad. No, hospitals is bad also. Oh, let's not get bogged down with that at the minute. We've got shits to do. So, 85. Taking 13 minutes. Times 85 is 1105 divided by 400 is 3 ships. Yeah, they are actually sized. You can upgrade them and just don't give them the materials, and apparently they just cover a larger area. It's not something I've tested myself yet. can actually clip them. Yeah, Zuzuno was telling me about some stuff when he came in stream. You can clip the police stations. With town halls. You can clip the police station with town halls. Ah, fuck. And then there's items for police station. This one, look. This does something funky. If you upgrade this, they need advanced weapons, but when you clip them, apparently they take one advanced weapon and then they don't need any more. So the productivity goes down to 0 because you're clipping it, which means that the timer cycle just doesn't go round. We will test this. Yeah. And these, you get extra police officers, extra enforcement speed, and they cover like a massive area. So I will definitely be planning a few of these into the city. Because he's going to head off now. Pick up an advanced weapon. Skinny P. When it goes back, it won't ever need any advanced weapons again. Would imagine this is going to get one more to fill it for its internal storage. And it should run indefinitely as an advanced headquarters. I don't know if there's similar items for the fire station. What's an upgraded fire station called? Fire department. You could clip them so the extinguish speed is almost double. Range and shit would be bonkers. Why would this affect it? These three. There's our little experiment here. So yeah, it's got 4 advanced weapons now in its storage. The timer doesn't go round, but it's acting as an advance. Yeah. That's a problem though, isn't it? Sacrificing the these. I mean, this, I should have done this on all production islands, thinking about it. Should have had centrally based 2 town halls with one of these, and then I might even cover the whole island. I don't know. It was a bit of an interesting experiment. Mix-a-lot. What's that for a ship? What do you want, an airship? Okay, what about this little fella? He looks like a mixing kind of guy. Mix-a-lot. Do we have any skins for these? No, we don't. You want a fat one? Right, Tambo. Oh, why did you do that? (21 minus 8 is 13 times by 89 is going to be 4 ships. 2, 3, there. Right, these look like they're done now. Good. Manola, the other thing was beeswax. These look like they have the right amount of ships. So, perfume is beeswax, ethanol, orchids. Okay, all islands. Orchid. Cigars. We use these. Trade route. Cigars. Orchid. It's only a 6 slot. Okay. Close enough to it for it to be useful though. Create new group. Manola orchids. Cigars. Mazaruba. Manola orchids. Manola, yeah, sugar ice. I mean, this is making 177. Great Easterns for these because it's a bit further away. Is there any reason why using airships built out to gas? No. Just the fact that it's easy for me to make them on Manola. And I think the difference is so minimal between the speed that you won't even notice it. You just factor it into your equations. The time travelled. It's irrelevant really. Influence is not a problem for me. It doesn't matter if I have an extra ship on a route or not. It just doesn't matter. So yeah, no reason really, apart from the fact that this was set up before I went to the Arctic and I've got constant supply of building materials here to make them. Well, these are orchids are being used though on here. For this cornucopia, so we won't worry about those. Yeah, that should be it then. So sugar ice. $177. Mezcal. 154. This other one is cigars. $112. So that's 112 plus 154 plus 177 is 443 plus whatever's being made. On Manola, which is quite a lot. $209. 652. 652, you say? And we need 665. I mean, yeah. Done. I might be able to sneak another orchid plantation on here when these go. So, orchid ethanol beeswax is done. Orchid ethanol herbs. Now, did we finish the herbs? You better believe it. Why are we making so many? Herbs. Absinthe and empanadas need 100 each. So are we making 200 on bar, restaurant, cafe? Sounds like a lot. Yeah. Okay, so anything that's not on here. Coffee. Create new group. This is Manola herbs. Know what? One thing I've got to do, which I'm not looking forward to, is transporting all the potatoes from this region to the old world so we can make some ethanol. Okay, that's coffee done. Coffee 2. Isn't there a way to search the trade route? It's not a search. It's annoying, really. Sugar ice. sugar ice is making 45 and we need 2, so 43. Coffee. $246. Yeah, Fat Johnson. All slotables are unlocked at traders. This is irrelevant. Grand Gallery cheat. This is irrelevant. Item cheat. Cancels out these two. Manufacturing specialist. This is one that Russo created a few days back where we can put Meg in a trade union and it gives us free elevators. I'm using research faster cheat. So the research is virtually instant. Buildable Great Easterns. Instant airships, which means airships are built instantly. You don't have to wait. Unlimited scholars, so I don't have to wait to research permits. Instant ship construction, so I don't have to wait for ships to be built. They just are instantly clicked. Apart from the Great Easterns, for some reason I can't get them to work because I've got buildable Great Easterns. It doesn't work with this mod. Buildable residences. This is the one that enables me to build straight to any tier. So if I want to sum these up in one word, it means speed fucking Anno up. 4 words. Speed up the game. Oh, this was the old mod program that we used to use to load the mods. You don't need it anymore, but it just still lists the mods for me, so I can show people like you when they ask. This was a mod manager. Used to be able to load and unload mods from this program. Instead of having to go into your mod folder and putting that little asterisk next to them or whatever. What's this? Coffee 2. Coffee 2. 160. Shock. This is just the herbs needed for the island, I would imagine. Yeah. Right, how many does Manola actually need? Arabs. 451. What are you doing? Go away. Arabs. This is saying 432, but yeah, we won't worry about that. $160 plus 246 plus 43 is 449. And we need, what was it? 451. So yeah, 2 short. I'm not worried about that. Lover, lover. No problemo. All of them are from Nexus. Pretty sure all of them are from Nexus. If you want the updated buildable residences, have a word with Russo in the Discord. Because he modified it so we can build skyscrapers now as well. Right, herbs, orchids, ethanol, done. Done. This needs celluloid, which we haven't got enough ethanol for. So, got to go back over to Mbessa at some point, which I really don't want to do on stream because it just bores the fuck out of everybody. So I'll do that off stream. So, what shall we do today? Cognac we still need to do. Also potatoes I need to get. I need to get 220 tons of potatoes to the old world. Suppose we could put them on Crown Falls if we got room. Potatoes. Just haven't got 0 room. Got this. Potatoes? Yeah, potatoes. Potatoes. Also got this space here. Got this little thing. That is not even one. This. Why not? Let's use this one, shall we? Let's build some schnapps. Some schnapps production. Yeah, that's where they're all coming from, Russo. All of the potatoes are being made as byproducts. Mainly from coffee. It's the horticulturalist Herman who gives the potatoes. Ooh. I mean, I don't know how many potatoes we're going to need. I'm just going to build the schnapps distilleries. You got your old world islands planned out. What, all of them? How many houses? Total. Oh, baby. House count incoming. Possible world record from the wicked. I think I had 28,000 in the old world. I think I had 28k in the old world and then whatever, 18 or something in the Cape. 16 or something. I finished all production and entire new world, but I'm too lazy to build up. Oh, but yeah, that's the most boring bit, Russo, isn't it? I fucking hate it. Well, I don't hate it, it's a lie. It's just boring for me. You're getting about 200, at least 200 more houses than me on an island, though. Fuck knows how. Blows my mind. Mind blown. And this was stable at 21.1 when I loaded it last time. It's going back up. I'm at like 25.3. 25,300 for the old world. 40. I planned for 42 and I was just shy, so at 41. 41.8-ish. I mean, on 3-speed, it doesn't run any faster than on 2-speed. But I can run it at 2-speed pretty good. My CPU temp just shot up 5 degrees. But I'm not dropping frames. My PC is just a fucking beast. Yeah, of course it does. Well, I got 1.5 million artistas wicked, so 7% artistas, 93% the rest. I had 300,000. Yeah, you don't need that many anyway. A million artistas would supply enough mail for what you need, but it's just dealing with it, isn't it? It's getting the mail where you want it to be on time without problems. Which is the problems. One thing I do need to do is coal. Yeah, exactly, Russo. But my CPU runs at 5.6 gigahertz solid across all 4 cores or whatever it is, 4 threads, whichever ones it's using. So I've got a fast CPU. And my graphics card is, at the time, was really good. I've got 16 gigabytes of VRAM on my graphics card. I'm only using 6. RAM maxes out at 24.3 for some reason. It never fucking moves. Doesn't matter what. If I was on my 21mm save, it stays the same. Yeah, definitely. But 0.2 gigahertz, 0.1 gigahertz, are you going to notice that difference? I think not. Need to update my drivers for my graphics card, but we'll do that later. Right, let's see how the orchids are doing. It looks like they've been full for ages, so we're going to have to set them to dump. Total production on Manola. Manola is making 110 tons of tallow. Don't know how. Where that's coming from. The re-rendering from these. That's interesting. I forgot about that. That's got to go over to the old world. So it's making 110 tons of tallow, 60 tons of sewing machines, 105 tons of oil, 54 tons of spectacles, balanced weapons, 50 penny farthings, 131 motors, 60 tons of gold, which I need. It's making enough mail, maybe, for crown falls. It's making 44 tons of steam carriages, 110 tons of ethanol. Big stuff comes when we get further down. 150 tons of bauxite. It's telling me only 333 tons of aluminium. And 34 tons of aluminum. That's a problem. Why aluminium didn't get put in intermediate products, I do not know. It says we need 391. Must be some items missing, surely. Although we did build this a long time ago, so it's possible that things have changed and I've literally just fucked up. I mean, this is a plus 40 boost. These are plus 20s. We can swap them out because I think the workforce is not an issue, really. Maybe that is what I've done wrong. Aluminium smelter. Or even this. Aluminium smelter. This woman. This changes the reduction in workforce. We're losing 15% workforce, but we're gaining 15% in productivity. Yeah, I can certainly do that, Russo. I've never had anybody ask me for one yet. So... maybe it's not needed, but I can certainly make one. Anyway, we got waylaid. We were going through the total production. Aluminium we'll sort out in a minute. 209 tons of orchids, 400 tons of fans, 340 tons of perfume, 303 tons of film reel, 440 tons of medicine. They're the big ones, and 400 tons of cable. So I'm making the cable, the aluminium. I'm making aluminium, medicine, perfume, cable, and I managed to clip the film reels on here as well, and the fans. And it's all disjointed though, so nothing should be trying to deliver anything anywhere, which was obviously needed. So these are Breros, which we have 7,000 in lieu. Just swap some of these over. See if we can get it to the whatever it was that we needed. $397. I doubt that's going to be achievable just by swapping these items out a bit. We'll see. Yeah, stamps for Embessa are useful, and stamps for coastlines and certainly harbours of small islands would be very useful. Yeah, agreed, Wicked. We should be... we could swap Ferrous out for that item that does 55%. Not doing anything, is it? It's not doing anything. And it's only adding like a ton of cluster. Is shit. Although we do have a lot of them. Right, let's rethink this. This gives attractiveness, which is good. Yeah, it's crap, isn't it? Oh, it gives minus attractiveness. Really? Can't use that then. Although I'm not really using any. I'm not using any of the permits on here. I'm using dietary one, and this is like the least one. So we might get away with it. We'll try it. That gives plus 60 attractiveness. Oh, is it because they're negative? Oh yeah, we done this before. Because they're negative attractiveness, it increases it, which is fucking stupid and absolutely broken. It is so stupid. Yeah, it's plus 60. So why would it decrease it? As long as the dietary initiative thing stays, that's all that matters, really. It's not doing anything, is it? It's just not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Not making big enough difference. We're at 360. Sometimes you got to be brutal. Yeah, it's... I would imagine there's something wrong with the coding, to be honest. Because it just doesn't make sense which any way you look at it. Doesn't make sense in my mind anyway. Professionals plus 60 minus 50. And a negative attractiveness. One warehouse may be a problem. Still 10 short. One. Nandu. Can we squeeze the Nandu somewhere else? It's looking like we don't need all of these anyway. Nandu's making soccer balls. Making 13 more than what we need. I didn't stream it on Sunday, Wicked, so we can do it whenever, mate. Whenever, bro. But tomorrow if you want. High-rise cities. Right. Let's check on the fans. 391. I'm making 397. So that tiny little dip in aluminium that we are short now. 2 tons should be good. Yeah, you got it. Right, let's check on the orchids. Nothing's dropping off. I'm gonna have to set these to discard temporarily so we can clock how long it takes and then plan the number of ships needed. Same goes for the herbs, I would imagine. Yeah. Every cloud, eh, Wicked? Convince yourself it was worth it. Right. I've really got to go over to Ambessa because we need to celluloid. We need to celluloid the shit out of this. We don't need any celluloid in the old world, do we? Because we're not making any toys or anything like that. Celluloid is simply needed for motors and film reels. I need 43. Tree. Most of the ships are needed for inter-regional stuff, like getting all of the stuff from that you're trading for in the Cape and the Old World to the New World. It's an insane amount of ships for that. Like biblical. All of the copper, coal, steel, brass, fucking biblical. Well, that's a good saying, isn't it? This is going to be just celluloid and population. That is it. It's going to be wondrous. I'm so efficient, I'm actually going to have space left. And I can clip, it's looking like I can clip all of the coconut and cinnamon, which I didn't think I was going to be able to. This is spare. Trying to get Taka to give me his 1 million pop save so I can do the optimize new world. He said he didn't want me to have it because he's relying on items that boost oil production or something. There are items that like just there's timed items for oil, isn't there? I think he's using them. He seemed to think that the save will go to shit, but I'm sure I could stabilize it. Speaking to him today. Willy sucker, yeah. We had a good conversation in the Anno Discord today. A lot of people, they're mainly record builders over there, so the conversation of today and the lesson I taught them was that advanced peers are actually better than Docklands peers. They didn't understand how the mechanics work in regards to having the loading wharfs on the same coast as advanced peers that they get boosted. So we enlightened a few people today. $39, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 47. 47, and we needed 43. Okay, 4 too many. This is always good. Always. That's 5 too many. That is actually a clipping point. No, it's not. Yeah, that'll work wicked. Some of mine only have one advanced pair. It will work. Just split the arbitrage with Great Easterns and whatchamacallits.
No excuses or reasons, just know I didn't mean it. We're hot and cold like the changing of the seasons. A life's work destroyed in one evening. It's not easy, I'm praying that you need me. Bottom line, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. In fact, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. Bottom line, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
So we can have 1, 2, 3 clipped orchards down here. Shame. Sacrifice them to that, but everything's interconnected, so can't.
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Yeah, you'll need to have a mix of arbitrage and Great Easterns for the arbitrage. I literally split it per good. I can't remember if I had, say I had 2 airships and 2 Great Easterns per good. So, you know what I mean? So a dead 50-50 mix. Actually, I could make the extra saltpeter here. Can these new world charcoal kilns be affected by old world items? Gonna say yeah.
I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. It's not easy, I'm freeing that
Do you know how it works then, Wicked?
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. In fact, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. Bottom line, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Just know I didn't mean it.
Nice. Can't wait to see it. So this discarding cargo thing obviously wasn't working because it doesn't register it if it doesn't actually drop the good off. So I've learnt something there. What we will have to do is empty the storage or simply increase the storage. This is probably a smarter thing to do. Public mooring. Oh yeah, I forget you can do visitors in the new world. Wicked's not from Germany. Wicked is not part of the German contingent. You know. Well, what the fuck you on about then, boy? Wicked's off on one again. Russo's off on one again. Anybody got translator? Yeah. Fat Johnson, where are you from? I can always forget where you're from, dude. Bolton, my man. Bolton. Look at this glorious production. No stalling. All the warehouses are perfect. The fucking boy. Storage is increasing pretty quickly, so we are going to have to wipe out medicine. You support the Wanderers. Gotta support the Wanderers, right? There's no other fucking clubs up there for you, is there? What am I doing? Deleting the medicine. So that the ships bringing in the orchids and herbs can keep flowing. So I can time, well, so it can tell me the difference between them. And I can work out how many ships we need. Because at the minute the storage was full and there was no space to dump anything. So if I do this, it's going to use the orchids and herbs. I remember when Bolton were in the Premiership. You remember that back in the ye old day. Oh, damn, 18,000. Yeah, I don't really need that. Dietary Act will be better for me, but yeah. Oof, fuck me. Good idea. Four. So this needs 2. Ships. Right, we need to wait a bit longer. 23,750. Yeah, a lot of the coastlines I still haven't built up. I might be lying to you. Yeah, I have. Got some squids going on, you know. Isn't there like a land storage with a hacienda, or am I imagining it? How big are they? Or before? It needs to be clipped. Hacienda storeroom. See. Store, no. Yeah. Gotta be inside the radius of the Hacienda. Gotcha. So 8 minutes. 8 times 177. 1416 divided by... Oh fuck, these are 300, isn't it? No, these are 400. 8 times 177 divided by 400 is 4. Two, 3, 4. Why doesn't it remember the page you were on? This is 7 times 154 divided 300 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steel nuts. Get the page. Why doesn't it just do the maths for you? 3,800 wood needed where? What, globally? Yeah. I actually need all of this wood because I'm about 500 tons a minute of sewing machines short. Global need for stuff is crazy. Look. I'm a global need of 5,271 iron. $1,331 glass, 1,600 quartz. Multi-goods. Herbs. Yeah, get it easy. Fucking easy. A mine fully boosted with Mad Mary produces about 150 tons a minute. 600 tons from a large island. Easy. It's absolutely busted OP. 5 times 246. 1230. It's 4. Right, Easterns. 2, 3, 4. This is showing, I don't know why this is saying I need 800 tons for ethanol. Because it's not taking into account what I'm making in Docklands, so... $1,335 for sewing machines. Spectacles. Need 536. 1,184 for soap. Yeah, soon stacks up. Yeah, my global need for dynamite at the minute is... But I'm producing a lot. I need 1,000 tons at the minute. But I'm producing 473, so... I'm only trading for 500 tons of dynamite. Now, with advanced weapons... On top of your pyramid... The 446 tons of dynamite I need... Is only 76 tons of advanced weapons a minute.
Yes. I get you. The more you know who you are and what you want.
And I'm making 1,400. What would you do if your chat forced you to produce everything also dynamite? I'd just make a load of soap. Make it that way. Just make, because soap is fucking easy. It takes up no room. Dynamite is making 400 tons just from these soap factories. These soap factories, if I pause the spectacles, these soap factories need 1,000 tons of wood, say. 1,100 to make 4 tons of dynamite. And you can make a stupid amount of wood because this is busted OP. This is making all of the wood for my soap, this one little island. 1,149. Thinking about clipping soap. From that I'll get... I'm thinking about clipping soap. From that stuff I'll get from medicine and from shampoo. Hello. Don't clip soap. You won't need it in your save, Russo. You're going to be making about 800 tons of fucking advanced weapons a minute. You don't need it. No, you won't need it. You mean you can put it into the system for arbitrage, but it won't be anything worth writing home about. You are clipping schnapps. Fuck off, Fat Johnson. Is that even possible? You can't clip schnapps. $1,200 advanced weapons. Fuck me. Clip soap. Oh my god, I'm going to tell people that next time. Just clip soap in amongst your houses. This is definitely the best setup I've got. I know for a fact it is because I went through it multiple times. Filmer's tube is massively good item. Have Swavone. 800 from clipped farts. 600 tons from clipped penny. How many penny farthings are you making, Russo? You're not doing arbitrage. Jesus Christ. I only needed 150 bicycle factories total. Unclipped. And I spread them about across all over the place. Six times 160. This needs 3. I'm doing arbitrage on all islands to supply all big islands. What about your medium islands? You're not arbitraging those? Why you wouldn't is eluding me at the minute. No, I was making 800 tons of advanced weapons, and that was enough for me to trade for everything that I couldn't arbitrage. Everything. Even lifestyle need goods like tapestries and soap and stuff like that. On small islands who aren't worth it to supply with arbitrage, trading with the advanced weapons. But you're pairing a small island with a large island to do the arbitrage, right? How are you doing the arbitrage then? What, are you pairing large islands together to do arbitrage? Because that won't work. It's not going to work, mate. You're not going to have enough. Unless you're using storage boost on your large islands, which is bonkers. You won't have enough space to do it. Pairing large islands together. That definitely will not work, my friend. Unfortunately. Are you using... You're not using storage boost on large islands, are you? I think of the population you're going to use by not having range boost. It's not going to work then, Russo. You don't have enough storage to supply 2 large islands by arbitraging 2 large islands together. Nowhere near. Well, certain goods you will. But the main thing is you're not going to be generating enough steam carriages with only 7,000 storage or 7,500 storage to buy it all. For 2 of them. You need to do arbitrage between a small and a large. Or the round robin thing that Wicked's doing. Because of this, I'm including every single island I have into the arbitrage. Are you doing a round robin like a Hebedib then? Like Wicked is doing, yeah? He must be. Nobody knows with Russo. We'll just have to guess what he's doing. Yep, I haven't got a fucking clue what he's doing. Not a Scooby-Doo. Be good to see when it's done, though. Lack of Great Easterns is disturbing me. I need to leave this on overnight and get some built. Fishy man. Well, one, if you're using advanced weapons to trade for stuff on small islands, it's probably lost in translation, Russo, really, mate. Yeah. Write it in German in the Discord and we'll get somebody to translate it later. Explain to us in German language. We'll get nobody to translate it for us. Well, I've been streaming for 1 hour 40 minutes and all I've been doing is trade routes. You guys have actually been watching it, so fuck knows. Your lives must be well boring. Thanks, guys. Around. I do need some more gas as well. I've got a whole plateau's worth of gas. You fuckers must be crazy. I suppose if you want to know how to do trade routes, then. So if I remove this now, do I lose all of this stock? It's not Wednesday though yet, Wicked. Waffle Wednesdays tomorrow. Having a chit chat. If we're having a chat, I might as well just. I'll show you that high rise just for 10 minutes before I turn the computer off because I am bored. We are introverts who play single player games to min max. Exactly. Update. Well, you have friends? What, real ones? Yeah, like outside your house. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be back in a minute. I'm calling bullshit. Unless you screenshot Facebook to show us these friends, they're not real. Hey, Wicked, do you remember wagon wheels when you were a kid? I've got cart wheels. Audi special. 8 for £1.50. Just a cheap version. It's exactly the same. You're 20. What the fuck are you supposed to do with Facebook? Chat some birds up and get laid, bro. Fuck me. You're supposed to be out partying, dude. Go get wrecked. Off you go. Probably not on a Tuesday. Yeah, they're all on TikTok doing stupid little dances. Yeah, and snaps. Grinder. I'm 10 hours in this high-rise cities. Anno versus Cities Skylines. Category gaming. Oh. Cities. Not Cities Skylines. What was it called? High Rise Cities. Gaming. High Rise City. There we go. So this is what I've got. I haven't played it for a few weeks, so I'm going to have to remind myself what the hell's going on. So you have different things that unlock at different population tiers. Fox is going to do a hot tub stream. Yeah, man. Why not? So this is what this building needs. It needs electricity, water, garbage disposal. It needs fish, vegetables, fruit, spices, which you can't produce. You have to import these. Bakeries, textiles, furniture. And as you go up the tiers, obviously, these bigger buildings, they need a lot more shit. They need meat, toys, books, different services. Yeah, you zone the houses, but everything else is ploppable. So look, if I wanted to build some more houses, for instance, I zone it. They will get plopped in pretty quick. If I go here, it tells you production at 74, consumption 69 for fish, so I know I'm good. Fruit, production 137, consumption 84. The reason this is all these agricultural things are so high is because I've recently done there's a research section here. You get these things called research points for doing quests and stuff. And you can boost shit crazily, and I'm recently started boosting food production. Like less workers, increase the yield and stuff like that. So I've been working my way through the food side of it now. And increasing the production of already existing farms. Also, I unlocked a new building. Now, this is an agricultural machinery factory. This increases the maintenance, but decreases productivity by 50%. So this has increased the productivity of all my farm fields by 50%. And there was also a really small building like this as well. This is like a miniature version. This is what I unlocked quite early on in the game. This increases productivity by 20%. So I've got these dotted around. There's like an improvements section. These are buildings that improve things. So this technology center, all these highlighted buildings here are things that are boosting production in one way or another. Yeah, but there's some horrible bugs. Look, I mean, my WASD doesn't work at the minute, so I have to save the game. There's a few really awkward bugs that just freeze your camera. And then you have to load it again. But some of the production chains are pretty cool, especially the building material ones. Yeah, look, some of these look really cool. Look at the limestone quarry. So yeah, the production chain for industry, building materials, ferroconcrete. This needs coal, which you need a charcoal kiln or a coal mine. Deep coal mine I haven't unlocked yet. So I've got some coal mines here. So these are the coal mines. Everything has to be transported by these regional haulage companies. So you have to have these dotted everywhere. You can see these green wheels. These are all haulage companies. They have a certain amount of vehicles that will transport stuff to and from within the radius here. Yeah, it's really good. So the main thing with this game is you have to have enough of these regional depots to transport everything. You have to have enough offices for the buildings to work. Like if I build another production building, the need for offices will go up. Yeah, it's an active warehouse. It sends out its cars, its carts itself. This green circle shows you how busy they are. This is the tin. This is all my lumber production. I moved this over here. So these are logging camps. Then I've got furniture stores, toy factories, paper mills. These are all stuff that are using timber that I've grouped together. They're all being boosted by the 50% and the 10% buildings. So the steel production is pretty crazy as well. These are steel smelters, iron mines. You can see where the iron is. Different varying amounts of productivity. The trading section is pretty cool. You can trade for stuff. The higher up in complexity the goods go, the more they sell for. I'm still currently selling gas for 5,720 a ton. There is a limit of 45 tons of each good per tick. So when this gets to the top, I can sell 45 tons of, or buy 45 tons of anything I want. To get additional slots, you build more piers, and you can build more trading. It's very, very Anno-like. Yeah, I mean, this is my first playthrough, so I'm constantly evolving. I've just upgraded the university and stuff like that, so these people are getting a lot better healthcare. They're a lot happier with the services that they're getting. Yeah, if we go back to the ferroconcrete production chain. So once you've done coal, you then need to deal with iron, which needs iron and then a blast furnace to make iron ingots, if you like. Then the iron ingots need, yeah, to make steel. You need to make the iron ingots, sorry. You need an iron mine to make iron. You then need a small iron smelter to make the ingots. You then turn the ingots into steel beams, which need coal and iron to make the steel beams. Steel beams are then mixed with quartz, limestone. Limestone and the quartz make cement, and then the cement is mixed with the steel to make the concrete. So the production chain alone, just for this, is crazy. And every building, once you unlock this, pretty much every building is going to need this to make. Yeah, some of the production chains for the needs for the goods are not super crazy at the minute. I mean, we need toys, but there's things coming in the future. Like we've got stadium, large logger, large blast furnace, large gas furnace, iron smelter. I'm nearly there actually. I only need another 7,000 of these managers, which is the highest tier. But you have to keep checking your production as you go along the way. Like certain things, I haven't found a way to make spices yet. I have to buy these in. There's no way to manufacture them. Garbage collection is a pain in the ass, but you unlock buildings later on, like there's large recycling centre. The garbage stores up as a resource and you have to deal with it. So I'm producing 171 tons of garbage, but I can consume 372 in these garbage furnace building things that I've got. Where is it? There's like a garbage power plant somewhere. Biogas plant, nuclear power station we haven't yet, fusion power, tidal power we haven't unlocked yet. Yeah, the electricity is cool as well. you have to have the things that are producing. I would say Anno is more complicated than this when you get your head around it, to be honest. The power needs to be in range of like a service station, if you like. These small power station things. Can't remember what they look like. Here. So this small electrical substation. Whatever's producing your power needs to be in range of one of them. It doesn't have to be connected. But to link these together, you need to actually run these electrical pylons. You just click on it and then drag it. They can run freely through farm fields, which is good, but if you put them through population areas, you can't build houses around them, if you get what I mean. Yeah, it's super cool. But the thing what got me into this game is, look, my population is at 106,000. They said that it's possible to reach 60 million. So yeah, I would imagine this whole fucking thing can be filled. Pretty crazy. There's things like bus stops and stuff. I would imagine so, yeah. I'm guessing. Every time you buy a tile, it unlocks the two next tiles next to it. I mean, let's buy this one. 3 million. Yeah, look, it just keeps going. So they said in the when I read the thing before I bought it that you can get 50 million. Now, don't many people. It doesn't know whether it tells you. But yeah, one thing I was going to say is that anytime you build production, it needs offices for the production building to work, and then the offices need population. So anytime you build anything, you need to up the number of offices and the number of population, and then you have to scale up your production as well. So yeah, this shows me how many people we've got spare. We've got 20 spare. So for instance, if I decided to build another toy factory, if I plop this down, when it's built, this will go into the red, and I would imagine we'll get warning notes saying that we need more offices or need more production. Wicked. It's definitely worth it. It is really fun. I'll show you this side quest in a minute. You get these side quests. I've got to construct one small iron smelter. Yeah, look. Missing resources, missing workforce. So we're already low on workforce just by doing that. And this automatically shares the workforce amongst other buildings. So you can see over here. Oh, this is saying warehouse full. Warehouse full. Well, they got the workers anyway. You can drive your car around the city as well. Anyway, need to delete that. Yeah, you get quests where you have to drive stuff around the city. Let me build a small iron smelter just so I can upgrade this. When this is built, this will give me, improves the building level. This should give me a increased production of these buildings when this is built. Do I even need this? But it can stay because I'm producing more than I need. So task complete. Improves the building level. So these should now be at level 2. I don't really understand how it works, to be honest. There is also taxes and things you can bring in. There's like government buildings, administrative buildings, mayoral residence. There's a bank somewhere. I can't remember where that is. I wish it would show you when you hovered over it. Yeah, you can do taxes and edicts like in city skylines. You can like increase the fire productivity. One thing which I do find is weird is I've just built these standard like one road one way and double road this way, and the city works perfect, but there's like 8-lane fucking mega highways you can build. I just can't fathom any world where I'm going to need that. Unless the next tier of population brings in something crazy that I don't realise, but the logistics works pretty well just on these single roads, the way I've designed this city. That's how you do your research. Don't know what I've just done there. Improves your crane's load capacity so more goods could be lifted onto ships. Has this increased the amount of goods I can trade at the pier? Yes, so I can now trade 63 tons of different goods a minute. Or a tick, whatever it is. Yeah, you can also change the, when you're building roads, you can change the height as well. Too sure how it works. And there you go, look, I'm kind of making a bridge. Bit like city skylines. And then you can change curved roads, freeform, which is where it kind of just does what it wants, or straight, where it snaps to the grid-ish. Pretty cool. I'm going to start one, if I'm going to show this on stream a lot, I'm going to do it. Why it's not letting me delete that road. If I'm going to show it a lot, I'll start again from scratch. But yeah, anyway, that's a brief look at it. Anyway, guys, everybody's gone since I stopped playing Anno, so I don't think many people are going to be interested in it. But I mean, if I'm just going to do maybe one stream a week on it, then you never know, it might bring some people in. Yeah. Game is saved on exit. Exit game. Right, I'm going to get off, guys, anyway. Got an early start tomorrow and a busy day. Thanks for hanging out, Wicked. Russo, if you're here. Nutters. Fat Johnson, if you're still about. Anybody else who has hung in, so Hoister. Thanks, Nutters. Thanks, everybody. I'll see what I feel like tomorrow, Wicked. Now, I've just been doing trade routes today. I probably want to do some Anno building tomorrow, but yeah. We'll see. I might do a poll in the Discord, as you say, to see if anybody has been interested in it. There's no point me streaming it if nobody really wants to watch it. I don't really like streaming just to a couple of people. I'd rather have the chat active. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks ever so much. I may see you tomorrow. If I don't, I should be able to get on Thursday. But yeah, thanks for watching as usual, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully.